We're moving on to linebackers, and we're here with Doug Pauls, defense coordinator with Vancouver College. Been a great help with Team BC for our training camps the last couple of years, and this year was Orange Helmet Community Coach of the Year. So he's going to explain to us a 3-drill progression for linebackers. Our first drill, Doug?
We're working on a rip block shed progression. And so if you look back here, the fellas, we're working on initially hand strike, flip hips, get separation. Then they're going to progress to a rip to get cross face. Then we're going to put it together. So basically what I'm trying to do is break each part of the movement down into functional steps. So we're trying to develop muscle memory skills so that the athletes then can move this at a high tempo in game situations. So the first drill here is simply punch, then rip, then put it together, punch and rip with the pause. And the third part of it is to do this all in one movement. So Coach Conrad is working on that right now with the fellas.
Perfect. So you've given us all 3 drills that you're going to be working on.
No, we got a little more after that.
Okay,
so this is just the rip drill. So the next drill, in terms of, we're going to work a little form tackle. So we're working safety tackle, eyes up. So again, we're going to work on a 3-step progression. Right shoulder, left shoulder. So 1, 2, rip hands, grab a claw, 3, hips through, making sure that all the fundamentals of that movement is sound. Then we'll simply go to a set hit, and we'll do that in one movement. Then we're going to put both of those skills together. We're going to set a slot up, linebacker to running back, simulating toss, and we're going to simply rip across the toss, rip across the slot's face, simulate a form tackle on the tailback, and then we put a game-ready situation together for the LBs.
Perfect.
So here we go. We're just going to work on hand strike first. So the first thing we're trying to do is work on separation. Give you the ready, get it straight. Ready, strike.
Okay, what are we trying to do here in this first drill?
It's the initial stages of contact for linebacker and making sure they're in a good power position when they step into contact.
I understand as we progress through these various drills, it's going to be another situation of hands and then feet and then everything all together, correct?
Exactly. It's just breaking down the movements. Now they're already moving on to the second step, and it's really coaching the element of contact and the initiation of contact to allow the linebacker to get free and make a play, because obviously a linebacker wants to spend as little time on a block as possible because he's got more important things to take care of.
Okay, let's put the shields down, put it on the goal line. We got partner tackle, here we go. Partner up, let's flip. So now the rippers become the scout. Stay. Same group. So just stay. So now we're gonna work on our tackling. Again, we're gonna go a 3-step, right shoulder first. I'll give you the ready, 1, 2, 3. Here we go, ready? Shoulder, elbows back. 1, 2, 3. Good, reset.
So now we're moving on to number 2.
Yes, and they're going to do just a tackle drill, and it's really a big focus of all of football right now is the safety that is being emphasized in tackling and making sure that the initial contact is coached, making sure that the head is not the initial contact piece, that the head is out of the contact, and that we're still able to make an effective tackle. And you can see a couple of the players really emphasizing their head back, really getting that head back. It's called a chest plate tackle, is what it's been coined, to make sure that the chest plate is the first point of contact.
Good. Here we go, let's transition to our last drill. Here we go, let's get the backs, get the shields up, get the backs, get the shields, here we go. Linebacker, slot, here we go, tail, position, here we go, way out here. So now we're gonna put it together, we're gonna go rip, cross face, here we go, ready, go.
Well, this is testing balance, but it's also challenging the tackler to remain compact.
Exactly, like we said, you saw a nice job on the rip, but it's making sure that what we refer to is that the tackler doesn't get outside of his body. His feet should be underneath his hips, and his arms are tight to his body so that all his power is compact when he's making the tackle or making the deflection of the block.
Yeah, you heard Coach mention that you're on film. Let's make it a little lively. But at the same time, and this is something we're talking about with some of the offensive things that we shot, how much of a benefit is it if you're a high school coach, if you're a community coach, to get this stuff on film so you can show your players what sort of mistakes they're making and how to remedy it?
I mean, the beauty thing about technology now is everybody has film. You know, if you have a camera, you have film. So you're able to take a small piece, and even if it's just off your iPhone or your whatever phone you have, you're able to show the player his body at that contact point, and it's so valuable for them to see what they're doing. It doesn't matter how many times you tell them, until they can see it themselves, it really makes a big difference, and it's almost like the light bulb goes off.
You must have some coaches that are using the iPhone, for example, or the smartphone as something that they can use on the spot as something that's corrective for the player.
A lot of coaches will show it immediately, and that's one of the things with the smartphone, iPhone, that you can show them immediately in the same drill. And it's taking a little bit away from the drill, but it's also adding to the drill. So it's that fine line that you can pick a practice or two that you want to do in a week and say, hey, this is a practice we're going to show some feedback to, really hammer this point home and take a little bit out of the reps, the muscle memory, but add to the visual and them being able to get that feedback.